Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 8 books that I own, but I haven't read yet. So let's get started. So the first 2 books I'm going to talk about real quick because they're both part of the same series, so I just want to get out of the way real quick. And that is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas and Queen of Shadows. I read Crown of Midnight about like 7 months ago. I enjoyed that book. Throne of Glass was an okay book, but I know that Akafas came out like last week or something, and I'm not gonna pick up that book like ever because no, I'm just good with the original trilogy. So I don't know when I'm going to pick up Crown of Midnight or Heir of Fire. It's like, I don't know. I enjoyed Crown of Midnight and a lot of people really didn't like that book. And there's a certain character we meet in Heir of Fire that I might potentially hate. I honestly don't know why I'm gonna pick these 2 books up. I might pick them up when the whole series is over and done with because I know Kingdom of Ash is coming out this year, so I might pick it up whenever that comes out. Next book I haven't read is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is a adult sci-fi dystopian novel. I really don't know much about the plot because the synopsis is very vague. I was honestly really excited to pick up this book when I got it for my birthday back in November last year, and Pierce Brown announced there was a continuation with the series, or there was a new companion series, like, oh, the 4th book in Pierce Brown's series, and I'm just like, I thought it was a trilogy. What the hell? Like, every time there's like a new series that I haven't read or an old series that I haven't read yet, and there's like a new companion series like 5 years later, I get so hesitant to read those books at all. Another reason I'm very hesitant to pick this book is that I haven't read sci-fi since Eve the Awakening, and I wasn't a fan of that book. And the last reason is that a lot of people I follow on BookTube and on the book community in general absolutely despised this book, and I'm just like, maybe I should unhaul this. Maybe I should give it a chance. I'm so conflicted at this point. The next book I want to talk about is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book, I originally picked it up because I really wanted to see the movie in theaters. I never saw the movie at all. And I believe this is about a boy whose mom is recently diagnosed with cancer, and a monster comes to him every night seeking the truth. A lot of people say this book is a contemporary fantasy or a magical realism novel of some sort, and I've only read one magical realism book, and that was Night Circus. I enjoyed that book, but magical realism with YA novels doesn't seem like my cup of tea. It is a very heavy topic as well, and I'm not in the mood to get super emotional or anything like that. Like, I still really want to read this book and see the movie, but it's just, I don't know when I'm gonna have the chance to read. Next book on the list is The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This book is a fantasy dystopian novel, and I don't remember reading dystopian since the Divergent trilogy. I have probably read dystopian before on this channel, I just don't remember which one it was. Which one was it? Oh, it was the Immortal Rules book, which I barely remember because I don't know. The only book series I read by Victoria Schwab or V.E. Schwab was the Darker Shade of Magic books, and I only read the first 2 books in that series. And I know Conjuring Light paperback came out just recently, and I am planning to finish that, but I don't know if I'm ever going to pick up The Savage Song because dystopian I haven't read in a long time, and I don't find dystopian that memorable anymore. Like if this came out when I was like 12 years old, I would have been all for it. Like physically, I can't read the book because it's not keeping my attention. Maybe I will pick up the audiobook next month and try to read it that way. But I don't know when I will ever get to this. This is a recurring theme in this freaking video. The next book I want to talk about is Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This book is about a boy named Monty who is going on a grand expedition around Europe with his best friend Percy and his little sister. I believe this is historical fiction set around the 1900s. I almost said 1970s. I have no idea why. But this book has some bisexual representation and has a representation of a certain disability that's potentially a spoiler that I suffer from a daily basis. Like, I don't know what's hesitating me from reading this book. A lot of people say it's really funny and it's really witty and sassy and stuff, but I haven't read historical fiction since high school. Like, I don't know. But this probably will be one of my next reads this month or next month. Hopefully soon. The next book I want to talk about is Girl Made of Snow and Ice by Melissa. God, I'm not gonna say her last name because I don't want to butcher it because I can't read that. I don't know why. But this is a retelling of Snow White and the Evil Queen, and this does have a LGBTQ romance in it between Snow White and another character. I don't remember who it was, but I don't know why I haven't read this book yet. I think I tried reading it once or twice and the chapters were really long and it was boring the hell out of me. So I don't know if I will unhaul this or I will eventually read the book. I got this like last August, and if I don't read it by this August, I'm probably gonna unhaul it. The last book I want to talk about is Daughther of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. This book is about a blind girl who has the ability to create illusions, and apparently someone keeps killing these illusions, and there's like a mystery fantasy type of romance woven into the story. That's basically what I know about it, and it does have representation of demisexuality, and we need more representation of that because it's never talked about and it needs to be. So that's all the books that I own that I have not read yet. Hopefully I will be able to finish at least half of these books. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send them off to find a new home. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to Sydney from Oats of Books. She is around 500 subscribers, so let's help her out to get to 600. She's super sweet and she loves doing reading vlogs and participating in readathons, so I hope you guys enjoy as much as I do. I hope you guys enjoy the video and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye!